don't do that.
But dogs, how about
Okay, you're going to say you argue about the dogs.
I think that's about the only thing I can. That's the only thing I can think of.
Okay, let's bring on Marcy and find out if she thinks so. All right, Marcy. What's the one subject that you argue most about, would you say?
Oh, boy. I tend to sweat the small stuff, and I think I get very annoying sometimes, and our arguments usually occur when I nag and get worried about things. I don't know.
That's a tough question. That's not what Bill said. Tell her what you said, Bill.
Money, in-laws. No. I said about the dogs, honey.
He said you argued most about the dogs. Okay, well, isn't that very interesting?
Could be. I don't know.
You did. Well,
None
you know,
of us
you
got
never
it.
none of you matched.
No, that's tough.
Nobody
really
got that
so
right,
hard.
which means you probably don't argue too much about the same things, which is very nice. Nevertheless, Marcy and Bill have $50. Amanda and Frank, Elaine and Bobby are tied with $125 apiece. We're going to break away now, and we'll come right back with more of Tattletales to see how this works out. Okay, we are now back for Tattletale Quickie. This one is worth double. This one is worth $300. However, since no one got a correct answer on the previous question, which was worth $150, we add that to this one, so this one is now worth $450. This question is directed to you, ladies. Listen carefully. Do you think that kissing is something that comes naturally, or do you think it's something that has to be learned? Do you think that kissing is something that comes naturally, or do you think it's something that has to be learned? Think about that. It's a very interesting question. We'll come back to you in a moment. Okay. Bobby, you want to venture forth and begin this this last
toughie.
one?
Wow, and I'm getting stares from this audience. Woo! Something that comes natural, something that has to be learned.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Let me see.
Some are yelling learn, some are yelling natural. What do you think, Bobby? What's Elaine going to say?
I think something that naturally learned, he yells. I think kissing is something that has to be learned. I think, yeah. Yeah, I do. I'm sorry, gang. That's the way I feel about it.
That's what he thinks. Now, do you think Elaine's going to say that?
I think she'll say something.
Because that's the end. That's the question.
Oh, boy, that's a tough question. I'm sorry, gang. I think she'll have to say... sorry, let me... I can't, I'm sorry. I have to keep rushing. Okay, that's something that... Learned. I'm sorry.
You're going to stick with learned.
Yeah, stay with learned.
All right. Now, that's what he wants to stick with, so that's your answer. You think Elaine's going to say something that has to be learned. Let's bring her on. Shh, don't give it away now. Elaine.
Don't give it away.
No, I wouldn't do that. Do you think kissing is something that comes naturally or something that has to be learned?
Like blinking and breathing and kissing, it's something that comes naturally. What did the dummy say?
The dummy said learn.
Well, maybe you had to learn.
That's what he said.
All right.
I'm sorry, Elaine.
She's sorry. They're sorry.
Thank you, dear.
Wait, we didn't lose yet. They didn't get it.
That's right. They haven't gotten it yet. Okay, Frank. What do you think Amanda's going to say, Big Frank? Give us the answer on kissing.
I never had anybody take me out and give me a demonstration. Naturally. You better believe it. Right, gang? Naturally. You bet.
Okay. The yellow section is saying naturally they agree with you, Big Frank. Let's see if Amanda does. Let's bring her on. Amanda?
Yeah.
Now tell us, what do you think about kissing? Does it have to be learned or does it come naturally?
Well, first of all, I'd like to say that, this music is really terrific. I feel like I've had brain surgery. Okay, kissing in general? Okay.
No, I just said, do you think that kissing is something that comes naturally or something that has to be learned?
Kissing comes naturally.
That's what he said. Okay. Thank you, Amanda. That's gives you a share of the 450. Thank you, dear. Okay. Now that gives Amanda and Frank a share of the 450. So, Bill, what do you think?
Kissing comes naturally, but the way I do it, it has to be learned.
Wow.
Marcy will say it has to be learned.
She'll say it has to be learned. Okay. Let's bring her on and find out. Marcy, does kissing have to be learned, or does it come naturally?
Kissing itself comes naturally.
Frank's the one that got it right. He gets the 450. Time is up, and Frank and Amanda are the winners. Frank and Amanda, you have won $575. We add $1,000 to that for a total of $1,575. And we'll come back with the rest of Tattletales after this message for you. Come back with us. We're all out of time, and we had a terrific one today. I hope you did too. Bert Convy saying so long, everybody. See you on Tattletales.